Today, eating things from left and right.
Welcome, the Gamer Man's Lounge. Awaken to play.
I hope that things are going well for you. As for me, welcome to the Gamer Man's Lounge. I am Lord Gamerman, and of course I'm cooling off because things get heated. Yes, I'm talking about the escalated temperatures of 100 degrees. Yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, let's get right on going to video game classics. Gaming of today is taking a crap. Might as well step back and go retro. Video game preservation is a big damn deal. All the games you missed out in the past. Let's take a look at all the treasures on carts and discs. Maybe someone will bring them to today for a second chance. But hey, this is Insert Channel Name here, and welcome to the archival of games of the past. Let's go retro with video game classics. Just so you know, I had to go through the mental gymnastics of coming up with this intro. So for crying out loud, please appreciate it. Today in Video Game Classics, a beloved yellow ball. Yes, that's right, Pac-Man. Of course, we're going to be talking about Pac-Man. And of course, what I would like to talk about is my go-to Pac-Man game. However, yours go-to would be the OG Pac-Man, or the Pac-Man Championship Edition. But from childhood to now, my go-to would be Pac-Man Arrangement. This 1996 arcade release happened to be showing up in later Namco Museum titles, and of course is now available to everyone. That's right, the latest Pac-Man Museum Plus. So go ahead, check it out. It's multi-platform, Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox. Yeah, you get the idea. PC. Also on Game Pass. So yeah, I'm playing it when I got it on Game Pass. But anyway, enough with the jazz music. So yes, Pac-Man Arrangement. Ah yes, Pac-Man Arrangement. Pac-Man Arrangement, my beloved. Oh, sorry about that. I'm pretty much more fond of this game compared to other Pac-Man games from childhood. Anyway, let's get right on going. Now, if we are to take a look at Pac-Man Arrangement, I think it's supposed to be one of those little updated, more advanced versions of classics by Namco when it comes to Namco doing arrangement of games, and, you know, arrangement in air quotes. But anyway, let's get right on going. Pac-Man Arrangement feels like an entirely new Pac-Man game. It even feels more like a big Pac-Man sequel. I know there's Pac-Mania, but let's get right on going. However, if we're going to be talking about Pac-Man Arrangement's going to be more fast-paced. However, there are 2 players that could play simultaneously. That's right, 2-player co-op is added. And of course, there is a continue function, where if you use up all of your lives, you can pretty much insert quarters, hit the start button, and you can pick off right where you left off and push on. And thanks to that, I got way more further and investigated further and further into the game. Thanks to that function. Hip hip hooray! Anyway, let's get right on going. Now, the basics of Pac-Man are still intact. You have to clear the level by eating up all the dots. Also, watch out for ghosts. Eat power pellets to make the ghosts vulnerable, and eat the ghosts for more points. Also, keep an eye out for fruit that happen to spawn in the center, and if you get a hold of that fruit, that's also for bonus points. So, yes, the basics are still there. But what's new? For starters, there are platforms that will make you jump from one area to the next. That happens in later levels. But there are arrows that let you dash across the map, something you'll be introduced to in the second level. But anyway, let's get right on going. There is an extra ghost to keep an eye of. He goes by Kinzo, and he is the lighter orange ghost with glasses. He will spawn vulnerable, but when consumed, will make other ghosts vulnerable for a shorter time. Kind of like a little backup power pellet. But, however, Kinzo can power up other ghosts, upgrading them with abilities, changing their form, and you'll see this super ghost form, and when you have a lot of those super ghost forms, good luck. Yeah, keep an eye on that guy and take him out ASAP. Otherwise, you'll end up most of the time regretting it later. I had a lot of upgraded ghosts to deal with from left and right. And when it comes to upgraded ghosts, they have these abilities where they can just jump from one area to the next, they can dash across the map to get your ass, and they could pretty much split into two to occupy both sides. And of course, so yeah, if you see that ghost with the glasses, get his ass. But anyway, when it comes to the power-ups, the power pellets are not the only star. There are new friends in the form of pills that kind of give you the ability to either trap ghosts back to the center where they spawned from, or give you like a split ghost Pac-Man to simultaneously eat dots from both sides. And there's the other power-up where you go faster, and then there's the other one where I'm guessing you get like invincibility and you can pretty much get hit by one ghost. Hey, not bad. Well, there's the pot that does the same old trap all the ghosts in the center, and then there's the little magic wand that just turns everybody into presents. Just a little goofy thing. Yes, you can eat the presents. Oh, and each course will be uniquely designed. However, you're not going to be getting into some endless loops from left and right. Now, you are going to be given 6 worlds total and a boss fight at the end, and when you clear that boss fight, the game will end. However, as you finish the game, your bonus score will be tallied extra by how many lives you have left, how many ghosts you ate throughout the whole run, and how many fruits you ate. So, it's how high can you score. But however, if you pretty much use the continue function, your score will reset, so keep in mind of that. And now that we're on the topic of scoring, if you score high enough, you may get an extra life. Now, as we get into the jazz music, I end up most of the time pointing out the bad news before we get into what's good, but however, let's just start off with the good news. The level design for Pac-Man Arrangement is fantastic. Like, the level design, the course design, the themes, the design of the themes, fantastic all around the board. The devs kind of went all out throughout the whole thing, and it's like, oh yeah, Pac-Man's more detailed than ever, the ghosts are more detailed than ever, the upgraded ghosts are fantastic, great looking, and yeah, just there's plenty of pretty things to look at from left to right if we're going to be talking about Pac-Man Arrangement. However, the soundtrack for Pac-Man Arrangement, oh wow, catchy background music. Alright, each world comes with fantastically composed music. Like, very catchy as hell. Really catchy, okay? Oh yes, the game becomes more rewarding as Pac-Man Arrangement becomes tougher and challenging, and of course as you conquer the challenge, it becomes rewarding. And yes, the AI is still persistent, so yes, be mindful, especially when it comes to the upgraded ghosts. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so, however, even though you're not going to get an endless run, so you just get a set number of course, you clear it out, and you get tallied for how much stuff you did, like I said previously. But, however, for an arcade title, it is decently length, so it's not too short. It's not really too long, so yeah, it's decent length. Now, the bad things about Pac-Man Arrangement. Some power-ups can be disorienting when in first rodeos, or when it comes to the split ghost power-up, it can be disorienting when you just spawn, so that's something you're going to want to get the hang of. And of course, as for the boss fight can pretty much block you from seeing your Pac-Man, and that can lead into a whole lot of deaths. But, however, with that totally said, overall, Pac-Man Arrangement is a great step up for a Pac-Man game. Feels more like a sequel. When you play it, you will agree that not including it in a Namco Retro Collection is insane. As there are many ways to access this game, especially the latest one being Pac-Man Museum Plus, the upgraded version of Pac-Man Museum, this entry is something that will be worthy of your curiosity. And yes, fun times will be had, and even with a friend. So Pac-Man Arrangement, go try it out. Check it out, you'll have a good time. Now, I would like to make a couple of corrections to the narrator. Now, there are levels where the placement for the fruit and the power-up differ, and they're not going to be put on the same spot. There are levels where both are going to be put on the same spot, absolutely. But, however, there's going to be levels where the power-up and the fruit's going to be put into, like, separate spots. Now, another thing I would like to go ahead and tell you, that a mushroom is not a fruit. Oh. What? Crazy. But, alongside of other Easter eggy items, alongside the fruits, there will also be vegetables that will show up from out of the blue when we're talking about Pac-Man arrangement. Like I said, the mushroom. But hey, it's my usual go-to Pac-Man arrangement. I end up loving it when I got it on... When I played it when it came to the Namco Museum on Game Boy Advance. Or was it the Pac-Man collection? Shit, I forgot that. It was a collection on Game Boy Advance. I was playing the fuck out of... Oh, man. Pac-Man arrangement, fantastic. When I got Namco Museum for PlayStation or GameCube or Xbox, pick your console, I had access to Pac-Man arrangement. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm going to go to town. Pac-Man arrangement. But anyway, that is all, and I will be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out. This is nothing but a video product made by a fellow gamer man. Ayo!